Hi everyone and welcome to a new series of videos, and here we will travel for a week to destinations which Skyscanner will choose for me as the cheapest destination for the next day. So basically I'm going to Skyscanner, choosing the flying to wherever and the cheapest place it will show, and just flying right there. So it will work for a week. It's August, so I don't expect to have very cheap flights, unfortunately. And it's Olympic going on here in Paris. But our first destination where I'm flying right now is London. So let's see how it will be in London. Cheapest flights means that we have no luggage and we are traveling by low coasters, and the first one will be EasyJet. We are flying from Charles de Gaulle, and let's see what I'm allowed to take with me. Yeah, so just a small backpack and a sling, and still I'm not sure if they will allow me. Let's see how it will work. By the way, that my backpack was approved by EasyJet to be with me, I am starting my journey to London, a city rich in history and culture. I am looking forward to exploring its iconic landmarks like Big Ben, British Museum, and Stamford Bridge Stadium, as I am a fan of Chelsea Football Club. So it's a first city of our Euro tour, and here we go. After arriving to Gatwick, I took a shuttle train to train station, and then train to London itself. Shuttle was free, and train to city cost around 15 English pounds. Then I took double-decker pass, and what's really great now in public transportation in London is that you can always pay by your card wherever you are from, and you don't need to buy tickets. And to understand how ticket system works, you just pay by your card, by your Apple Pay, Google Pay, and move around the city.
Chatfield Road.
So we are in London, and let me tell you a bit about why we are doing it. First of all, I'm doing it because it's August, it's time for vacation. And yeah, I think it's fun to try to see new locations and to go a bit out of comfort zone with pre-booked hotels, and uh, when you know at which day where you will be and what you will do. So I think that this week will be fun. You saw that we travel from Gatwick Airport by train and then by double-decker bus. It's a pretty English style video probably, and maybe a bit touristic. But first of all, we need to go and get some breakfast somewhere. And also, by the way, that I'm a fan of Chelsea. I came to visit Stamford Bridge Stadium, and right now we are near it. I'll show it right now. It's right in front of me. So I'll try to go on tour, and yeah, we will see how it will work there. I was on tour almost 12 years ago. It was fun, and now it has to be even better. And also, we need to buy our tickets for tomorrow, and let's see where we'll go tomorrow. So I'm going to take a breakfast and book tickets for tomorrow. So we are at Stamford Bridge, near the Chelsea Stadium, and yeah, already I had a breakfast and booked my next flight. So tomorrow I will fly to Ibiza. I never was there, and let's see how it will work. But I'm expecting that it will be a lot of fun because it's Ibiza and it's famous by fun. And right now we are going near the stadium. Like Chelsea is preparing for a new season. They are on tour in the US right now, but let's see how it looks. We see all the trophies. Statue of Peter Osgood. So, looks really cool. And I want to remind you that also in my KDP project we have a book about Chelsea, and you can buy it on Amazon by links below. Also there are books about Real Madrid and other topics, and you can support my project. However, we reach our target of $1,000 books sold on Amazon KDP, but still let's see how much we will sell till end of the year. So here we go. That's how it looks right now, a few weeks before the season will start. So after the visit to Chelsea Stadium, to Stamford Bridge, I'm here near the British Museum, where I booked my hostel, and it looks pretty nice. I just left my luggage there, and you can see that from one side from me is a hostel, and from other side is a British Museum. So it's a pretty good place, and it costs around 20 euros, so very cheap. I'll tell you tomorrow how good it will be, but first of all, yeah, let's go and see British Museum. So as you see, that's a hostel. There are several hostels in this building, and from other side it's a British Museum. So I didn't book it in advance. Let's see if it will work, and I can get a ticket right now and right here. Here we go. So we are in British Museum, and yeah, entrance is free, and you can make donation when you are booking it online, and then you can choose time slot, or if you will come here without your booking, then the queue was quite big, and it took around 40 minutes probably. Yeah, but it's still fine. But if you have not so much time, I recommend you to make booking in advance. British Museum is one of the best museums worldwide, and we will see here a lot of interesting things. The British Museum opened way back in 1753, and it's packed with fascinating things from all over the globe.
When you walk in, you are greeted by the Great Court, a beautiful open space with a glass roof that lets in lots of natural light. It's a great spot to start your visit, but we will see it at the end of the video. But the real magic is in the museum's collection. There are over 8 million objects here, each telling a story about different cultures and times. You've probably heard of the Rosetta Stone. It's an artifact that helped us understand Egyptian hieroglyphs. And the Elgin marbles are here too, with incredible sculptures from ancient Greece. What's really cool is that the museum isn't just about looking at old things. It's about connecting with the past in a way that helps us understand the world today, whether it's mummies from Egypt or pottery from China. Each piece has something to say about how people lived, worked, and thought long ago. And there are a lot of jokes about how many cultures are here in this museum. You see the meme from visit of Egyptian football star Mohamed Salah to this museum. Also, you see on the video famous Zimbabwean dollars, which was devaluated so fast that they printed even 20 trillion notes. So there are a lot of things to see here. Also share in the comments below which part of museum you like more. And yeah, you see some types of watch even here, very interesting ones. So very interesting museum, and I am recommending you to visit it. Of course, it's also free, so you will like it.
عبد ما مخول عليها. أنت عقلك يشتري وأنت بعد ما تهدي.
So we came here to Piccadilly Square from British Museum. It's very near, and it's by the way to Big Ben. So it's a great way to walk around London, and yeah, you can see how beautiful it is. And I'm strongly recommending you to visit British Museum. It was really good to see it. It's not my first time in London, but first time in British Museum. And it's really impressive with a lot of collections from many countries. And yeah, let's go and watch Big Ben and area near it. So I think you know this place. It's a Buckingham Palace, right? The place where King Charles is, where Queen Elizabeth was, and the royal family. So we're continuing our walk in London, and right now I'm thinking about my next trip to Ibiza, because it was really the cheapest flight from London tomorrow, but the issue is that it will be in the evening. So around 7 o'clock p.m. I will fly to Ibiza. It's also not so near, so I will arrive pretty late to Ibiza. And there are no reason to try to fly next morning. That's why I decided to spend 2 nights in Ibiza, and the next flight will be a day later. So I will spend 1 more day in London tomorrow. In the evening I will fly to Ibiza. I already booked a hotel. It's pretty expensive right now. I will put all the prices in the links in the description below. But yeah, it's really expensive for now because August, and Ibiza is a very popular place for holiday this summer. And let's try to save some money on our next trips. I don't know where we will fly, but I hope that we can find some better options and save some money. However, we save a lot by booking hostel here in London. It's just 20 euro per night, and at least it's in a good place. How good it is itself, I'll tell you tomorrow, but reviews are good. And let's go, let's see Buckingham Palace. So, and whenever you think that this content has nothing to do with trainings and books which are usually on my channel, just remember that we have 3 targets. One of them is monetization of this YouTube channel. One of them is already reached by sales of books on KDP, and one more is courses on Udemy. So don't forget to check my books, maybe you'll be interested to buy it. Also soon, maybe already when you're watching this video, the next book will be available about content marketing. And yeah, also subscribe for my courses on Udemy. Yeah, the guard is moving. Let's see more near.
So the guards you see are known as the King's Guard or Queen's Guard. Currently it's King's Guard, depending on the monarch. They are responsible for protecting the royal residences, including Buckingham Palace. The guards are famous for their bright red tunics and tall black bearskin hats, which are made from the fur of Canadian black bears. The hats are about 18 inches tall and weigh nearly 1.5 pounds. This is a popular ceremony of changing the guards, where one group of guards hands over the responsibility of protecting the palace to another. It usually takes place at 11 a.m. and lasts about 45 minutes. Also, they are a popular tourist attraction, but the guards are real soldiers from the British Army and have served in active duty. Their serious expressions and disciplined movements reflect their military training. The guards are known for their ability to stand perfectly still, but they do move every 10 minutes or so to avoid fainting. If you see them marching, it's to keep their circulation going, as you see now on the video. The guards stand at sentry posts, and every 2 hours they are relieved by another guard during a small ceremony called guard mounting.
So the red booth and the Big Ben, we are finally here, and yeah, it's beautiful as always, and it's not far from British Museum where it was in the beginning of our journey, and yeah, it's a great time to end touristic and excursion part of this day, and let's search for something for dinner. I will check my room and tell you how it looks like, and then let's go to eat something for this dinner. So good morning everyone. It's our second day of this trip, and yesterday I had a great dinner, very traditional with some fish and chips, and I'll share with you the links to all the places we were. And what can I say about the hostel? It's my experience of hostel after 12 years, and it wasn't bad. Just there was a neighbor who was coughing almost for an hour and very loud, but in general it was fine. And today we'll try to go to Natural History Museum, also to Hamleys as the largest toy store, and in the evening we have our flight to Ibiza. So let's see how it will be, and I am reminding you that the hostel has very good place, and for example we are right now near the hostel in Starbucks, but right in front of us is British Museum, and it's pretty easy to go right from here to walk to all places what you need to see when you are visiting London. And again, I'll share with you all the places where I was right in description below. Thank you.
Hamleys in London is a perfect place for all the kids, and whatever they like, they will find this type of toys here. And I'm planning to visit it again with my son. The Natural History Museum has been around since 1881, so it's much newer than the British Museum. And from the moment you walk in, you are greeted by the stunning Hintze Hall with its grand architecture and the huge skeleton of a blue whale hanging from the ceiling. It's an incredible sight and sets the tone of the rest of your visit. The museum is home to millions of specimens, from ancient fossils to sparkling gemstones, and it's a place where you can learn about everything from dinosaurs to the deepest parts of the ocean. The dinosaur exhibits are a big highlight. Seeing the skeletons and learning about these giant creatures that once roamed the earth is really awe-inspiring. But it's not just about looking at exhibits. The Natural History Museum makes learning about the natural world fun and interactive. You can explore the Earth's history, discover the diversity of life, and even learn about how humans have impacted the planet. What's really great is that just like the British Museum, the Natural History Museum is free to visit. And by my opinion, I think that kids will like it much more than the British Museum. And so if you are ever in London, or if you are a local who hasn't been in a while, the Natural History Museum is definitely worth to visit. It's a place where you can reconnect with the natural world and discover something new every time.
So guys, just had a very good lunch at a place called Burger and Lobster. Recommending you. I was there 7 years ago and it's still perfect, very good food. And it's time to start our trip to Ibiza. So I'm going to airport to Gatwick and from there we will fly to Ibiza and let's see how the party is going on there. So we are on the way to our flight to Ibiza. It's a Gatwick airport. Great airport, I like it even more than Heathrow. And let's see how our day in Ibiza will go on tomorrow. I am expecting a lot of fun.
Welcome to the second episode of my summer travel, and in this episode we arrived to Ibiza. It was chosen by Skyscanner and I'm reminding you that I'm traveling every day to new place, choosing the cheapest destination available on Skyscanner and choosing the hotel after the arrival. So in the first episode I was in London, UK. Today I arrived to Ibiza and I don't know yet where I will go tomorrow. So let's see how it was in Ibiza, Spain, Party Island.
Hi all. And before we continue with Ibiza, and I'm on Ibiza right now in a party island, let's talk about my flight yesterday. So it was delayed already by 1 hour, and then we was sitting in a plane for almost 2 hours more. It was not clear what to do and how it will end, because the issue was in pushback team in Gatwick, as I understand. So we just needed someone to push our plane to fly. And finally, we did it with almost 3 hours delay. I could expect that with low costers, and it was EasyJet, but also the issue was that EasyJet provided some soft drinks and snacks for everyone for free, what is unusual for EasyJet. But what I did already, I wrote complaint on AirHelp, and I recommend you to do it so too whenever you have long flight delays. So last year, for example, I had a flight delay on a flight to Nairobi, and it was almost 5 hours, and by European laws, AirHelp helped me to get 600 euros. And now by British laws, because the flight was from UK to Ibiza, if they will win, they will give me 220 English pounds, which looks very good comparing to price of tickets which we are buying. And that's the story. And below, in the description below, I will share with you my link to airhelp.com. And and don't forget, whenever you have long flight delays or issues with luggage, you can request a refund and with a very high probability you will win it. So that was about my flight. In general, it was fine, and just I arrived very late, and I was in my room just probably around 3 a.m. But however, we are in Ibiza, and let's go and let's make some party. Right now, I'm going to Cala Comte. It's the best beach in Ibiza based on TripAdvisor opinion. So here we go, it's party time. So we are at the beach in Ibiza. It's a place called Comte. I don't know how correctly to pronounce it in Spanish, but you will see the link to this place below in the description. So it's a great beach. I never expected so good beach, so clear water, and all of that is so near to Europe. And yeah, it's crystal blue water. Of course, it's a lot of people because it's August, but there are a lot of places, a lot of beaches from this side of the island. And you have here like traditional beach, family beach, beach for nudists, for everyone. So I really like the place, and the weather is great today. It's around 32 probably. And yeah, let's go. Let's see what we can find in this island. You know, I'm not a travel blogger, and I'm doing this project for fun, and I hope it will give you some fun. But I like Ibiza so much that I really want to come back here. And if you know better beach than this one, Comte, which is recommended by TripAdvisor, please share it in the comments below. And yeah, I would like to know your opinion about Ibiza, how you like it or not. And thanks for watching, your likes and comments.
So, several facts about Ibiza. Ibiza is not just known for its nightlife and beach and good weather, but also has a rich history and cultural heritage. The old town was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999, recognized for its well-preserved Renaissance military architecture and historical significance. Of course, clubbing culture is the most important and most famous part of Ibiza, and it's home of most famous nightclubs, such as Pasha, opened in 1973, so many years ago, 51 years ago. Amnesia in 1976, also a long time ago, and Ushuaia opened in 2011. The island attracts over 7 million tourists annually, and most of them are coming for club life. Also, let's talk about Café del Mar, where I met Sunset this day. It's opened in 1980. Also, a very legendary spot on the island, and it gathered a lot of people to watch sunset for many years. Also, Café del Mar played a significant role in popularizing the chill-out music genre. The bar started releasing compilation albums in 1994, featuring tracks that perfectly capture the relaxed, soothing vibe of Ibiza's sunset. So right here on this video you see sunset which I saw from Café del Mar. Let's continue with facts about Ibiza, and the original name of Ibiza given by Phoenicians was Ibosim, named after the Egyptian god Bes, the god of music, dance and fertility. The name evolved over centuries to become the Ibiza we know today. So even many years ago they knew that god of music, dance and fertility will be the most important god on Ibiza. Also, there are over 50 stunning beaches with more than 200 kilometers of coastline in the island. These beaches range from lively social spots like Playa de Bossa, which is almost 3 kilometers long, to more secluded ones, as we saw today.
Yeah, so it's evening in Ibiza, and I just had a great dinner after sunset in Café del Mar. My opinion about bars at top sunset place is that probably Café del Mar is a bit overestimated, and I like it more in Mamba, which is right near. I like the food there, and the view is the same, and the music also was great. So yeah, choose it yourself. However, yeah, Café del Mar is one of the key places in Ibiza. It's just 11 p.m. and party is going on. But I have my morning flight to Munich. And I'm a bit tired after a whole day in the beach, and it was great. I am very glad that Skyscanner and luck chose Ibiza for me as a second city in this trip. And yeah, so let's see what will be after Munich and how we'll spend our day in Munich tomorrow. Right now I'm going back to my room, and see you tomorrow on the flight to Munich.
Hi all, and welcome to our third day, and we are in Munich. And before we start, I want to remind you to subscribe, watch previous episodes if you didn't in London and Ibiza, and of course like and comment, ask your questions about this trip. And here we go, we are starting our third day in Munich.
So hi everyone, and we are already in Munich, and our plane was again delayed, what is, as I said, can be expected from low-cost airlines, and this time it was Marabu. from Condor, and yeah, our flight was delayed by 3 hours. We arrived a bit earlier, but still our exit from the plane wasn't open, and yeah, I wrote to AirHelp as with the previous flight, but I think at this time we have more chances because yeah, by the fact we exit the airplane over 3 hours later than it was planned. So yeah, that's it. Let's see if we'll get compensation for it from AirHelp. And yeah, now we are in Munich, and already I bought a ticket for tomorrow. And tomorrow we will travel to Greece, to Corfu Island. So we are back to sunny places and beaches. So we will see how it will be in Greece. Honestly, I would be more happy to visit some colder place because it was very hot yesterday in Ibiza. It's still hot here in Munich, and of course it will be hot on Corfu. So let's see how we'll fly there tomorrow. And today we are in Munich, so I'll show you some places here where I'll be.
It's not my first time in Munich, and I decided I will not make it very stereotypical and just go to the center of city, drink some beer, and yeah, discuss a beer. But yeah, let's see what is Munich. Munich is the third largest city in Germany after Berlin and Hamburg, with population over 1.6 million people. And it's the capital and largest city of German state of Bavaria. It's a hometown of Oktoberfest, and it's the largest beer festival, which began in 1810, so it's very old and largest beer festival. Of course, it's a hometown of BMW, and here you have their headquarters, museum, and I'm recommending you very much to visit it. I was there a few years ago, and it's a great place if you are a fan of cars or BMW in particular. Yeah, so it's a very good city, and of course also there are many museums. But right now we are going to very special place, very dark place on history, and we are going to the Dachau concentration camp. So we are in the Dachau concentration camp, and I'm sure you know what it is. Dachau established in 1933, and it's the first Nazi concentration camp in Germany. It's located near Munich, just 16 kilometers away from it, and it was model for other concentration camps and prototype for them, and also training center for employees, if you could say like this, for ones who will work in other concentration camp in Nazi Germany. Initially, it was for political prisoners, particularly for communists and social democrats who was against Hitler. And the camp was liberated on April 29, 1945, by US forces just a week before end of the war in Europe. And in over 12 years of its operation, approximately 200,000 prisoners were held there, and around 41,000 of them died in Dachau due to executions, malnutrition, disease, and many other factors. So here you see I'm just walking around, and you see how the conditions were there. Even it's hard to see through video or even through walking here the conditions which was in this place. And I will just recommend you, if you want to know a bit more about that time, my favorite 3 movies. I can't say that it's the only movies which I can recommend, and it's hard to choose the best 3. But if I must choose 3 best movies, I will recommend Schindler's List, of course, by Steven Spielberg. Then Life is Beautiful by Roberto Benigni, and Jojo Rabbit, the newest one from them. So it's like maybe a bit old one for some viewers from the beginning of 90s, Schindler's List. Then a bit newer, Life is Beautiful, and Jojo Rabbit is just 2019. So all of them are great movies, and I'm recommending you that.
So we're in Dachau concentration camp. It's very hard to record or to say something about this place because probably, yeah, for sure, most of historians made much better explanation of what was happening here, and all what you see, it was places of barracks where people was living, and yeah, they was working here, and thousands and thousands of people died here. Yeah, unfortunately I arrived here very late because of delay of my airplane, and I can't really see some parts of it, and also part of it is closed due to flood in Germany. But however, it's really very hard to talk about this place because, like, I think all of you knows what happened here, and as monument here says, the most important is to remember it and never repeat. Yeah, so I don't have really much to say, and I don't know even how I will edit this video to make it one after each other, but I think that during the visit to Munich, it's one of the really important places to visit, and yeah, it's life. It's not always about fun as it was in Ibiza, but yeah, there are some very dark sides of history, and probably it's one of the symbols of it. And yeah, again, we need to remember and never repeat. That's a main square where trains was coming, and they was stopping right here. So you see that first line of barracks are here, and yeah, railways are removed, but yeah, it was coming right here. You can see it in many movies and documentaries. Yeah, and that's one of the monuments here. What's also one of key topics here, that here we have churches of all religions, for people who died here, suffered here. Yeah, and one of the reminders that the camp was working from 1933 to 1945, not just in time of Second World War, but also as a prison for political opponents of Hitler. Yeah. So that's all I can say about this place, is that it's reminding us to not do it ever again, and to hope that it will never repeat.
And we are in Hofbräuhaus in Munich, the most famous beer garden worldwide, probably the most famous brewery. It's founded in 1589, so almost 500 years ago, by Duke Wilhelm V. So almost 500 years, can you imagine that? People are drinking beer in this place. And at that time, in 16th century and medieval in general, to drink beer was much more convenient for everyone, including kids, than to drink water, because clean water was very rare, and it was much safer to drink beer. And Hofbräuhaus is one of the most famous beer halls in the world and became a symbol of Bavarian culture. And here you can see all of that. It's really large place where you can walk around, drink beer, and see traditional music, traditional costumes. Hofbräuhaus beer, of course, they have their local beer because it's a brewery. Was first served at Oktoberfest in 1810. And also, what is linking parts of our day in Munich is that Adolf Hitler delivered his famous speech and rising of Nazi party at this place in Hofbräuhaus in 1920. And it has very big global influence, the brand of Hofbräuhaus, because you can find places, breweries, and beer gardens with the same name in many cities worldwide, including Las Vegas and Miami. And just I'll give you time to estimate what you think of how many liters of beer people are drinking during Oktoberfest, and how many liters of beer per person is people in Munich consuming. So average resident of Munich consuming per year around 240 liters of beer. Can you imagine that? And yeah, during the Oktoberfest, around 6 million visitors are coming to Munich, and collectively they consume around 7 million liters of beer. Also, I want to recommend you to use public transportation in Munich because subway is very comfortable and it was very easy to reach airport from Marienplatz. And also, Of course, I am reminding you to like, subscribe, ask questions in comments below. I'll share with you all geotags on Google Maps to visit these places. Also, please subscribe on other platforms for this project, on Telegram, on Udemy. You can buy my books on Amazon, and all the links are below. And thanks for watching. Here we go.
Der Herr, der telefoniert, ich sag's Ihnen nochmal. Vom Sicherheitsstreifen entfernen. Da wollen Sie nicht sein, wenn der Zug abfährt.
So guys, we are once again in Munich airport. It's already evening and I'm back from the city. You see how sunny was my day in on Ibiza yesterday, and yeah, I'm get pretty tanned. But yeah, what I want to tell you about today is that I booked a hotel in airport because my flight tomorrow will be very early at 7 a.m. and it will fly from, of course, from Munich airport to Corfu. So there are no reason to spend the night in center of Munich and move tomorrow to airport. And also by luck, I have enough points on Marriott Bonvoy program to book a hotel in near the airport. So this night will be free for me in terms of payment for hotel. And at the end of all these videos, I will make calculations for you how much I spent for hotels, how much I spent for tickets, and how much I return from AirHelp, because you never know, and maybe tomorrow our flight will be delayed again, and it looks like a lottery with low-cost airlines. When from one side you have chance that your flight will be delayed so much, but from other side you have a chance that you will get refund for 250 euro for this flight. And for example, if I will get refund for 250 euro for one or two of my flights, it's already will be a big share of my spends on this trip. So that's it, and yeah, I will tell you more about our calculation and how much we spent on this trip. The day and evening in Munich was great. I like Hoverhouse, and it's really a very good place. I have a lot of feelings and conscious about how I will make this video, because I don't know how to make the part about Dachau, because I'm not a professional YouTuber, I'm not a professional travel blogger, and it's a very sensitive topic, and it's very hard for me to create this video about this sensitive task. But let's see. However, tomorrow we will have a day in Corfu, then we'll have more trips, and we will see how we'll make it. So that's it. I'm going to my hotel. So room is pretty fine. As I said, the key benefit of it is that it's for free. It's just I paid for I paid by Bonvoy points. So it's very near to the hotel or to the airport, and in the morning it will be pretty easy to reach airport. So it will be pretty easy to reach airport by shuttle, and not to spend money or time to be at the airport at 7 a.m. At 6 a.m. because my flight is at 7 a.m. and I hope finally it will be on time, or either it will be not on time but it will be delayed for more than 3 hours, and then I can get my compensation from AirHelp. Good night.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Corfu. It's our fourth episode, and we're here with Air Condor. Everything was on time, everything was perfect. Don't forget to watch previous episodes and subscribe to see the full EuroTrip. And what I can say about Corfu: Corfu is a great island which has a rich history influenced by various civilizations like Venetians, French, and British. And it became a Greek island less than 200 years ago in 1864. So the influence of Venetian architecture is huge. It was almost for 400 years under Venetian government, and we will see the city. Yeah, hi everyone from beautiful island of Corfu. I just arrived, and the hotel looks good, and it was great to get a room early because I arrived just around 11 o'clock, and no one even asked for early check-in or something like that. But however, check-in time is at 2 p.m. And so I'm already in the room, but the issue is that there are no electricity in looks like in whole village. But there are no reason to stay in the room, and I'll go to the beach, and I'll book a ticket for tomorrow. So we will see where I will fly tomorrow.
So now we are at the beach in Corfu. As I said, there was no electricity in the hotel, and I decided to go straight to the beach near the hotel. but I don't like it because the water wasn't so clean and blue as it is in it was in Ibiza. So I searched for a better beach, and now I'm at the other one with a very long name, and I will write the name and link to where it is in description below. So it's very beautiful beach, very clean water, and I enjoy it so much. But today it's very hot here in Corfu, and I don't think that it's possible to do something else except just staying in the water, and especially because as I see with discussions with locals, that issue with electricity is pretty usual here, and yeah, so no electricity, no air conditioning, and it's not really best way to spend your time outside of the water if air conditioners are not working. So what else? I searched for a new ticket for tomorrow, and tomorrow I am flying to Serbia, to Belgrade. I never was there. It will be a country where I never been. The first country in this trip where I never been, and let's see what we can do in Belgrade, and also share in the comments below your favorite beaches in Corfu, in Ibiza, what you recommend to do in Belgrade, because however, even if this video will be published after I'm back, probably I'll go back to Belgrade too, because I like Ibiza, I like Corfu, and yeah, it's a very good trip. I enjoy it, and my luck for tomorrow is that I will not fly early in the morning as today, because today I was almost late for a plane, but yeah, the plane itself wasn't late. It's good, and yeah, so the flight was at 7 a.m. and I had to wake up at 5:30, even by the way that my hotel was near the airport in Munich, but still it's too early for me. And tomorrow I will fly in the afternoon to Belgrade, and because of time difference it will be a bit more, I will have a bit more time in Belgrade despite afternoon flight. And yeah, we will see. Also, what I want to mention is importance of points. Of course, we'll make a special video about how much I spend in this trip, what I used to book the tickets, for what I used to book the hotels. But what I want to mention is that I used points for a hotel in Munich, and it was for free. And now I use the same points for a hotel in Belgrade. So tomorrow I will stay in the center of the city, and it costs even not so many points. And I can't say that I'm so often in Mario that I have so many points. So let's see. Belgrade is tomorrow, but today we still have time in this beautiful beach in Corfu. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Please like, share, and share your opinion with me. I'm not professional travel blogger, I'm not professional YouTuber at all, but it's very important for me to know your opinion. Please share it with me. Thank you.
Corfu has over 200 kilometers of coastline and is home to a wide variety of beaches. Also in Greek mythology, Corfu is a street with Poseidon, the god of the sea, and legend has it he fell in love with the nymph Corcyra and brought her to the island. which was named after her, Corkyra being the island's ancient name and used sometime even now. Also, what is interesting fact about Corfu that it's a birthplace of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, husband of Queen Elizabeth II, and he was born here in Corfu in 1921.
So the name of this place is Myrtiotisa. It's really wonderful beach, but if you are coming here without a car or without a bike, expect problems to order Uber to go back, as I have right now, because it's a bit far away from all the main roads, and even when I was coming here, there was no road, no asphalt at some places. So it's pretty hard to order Uber here and think about how you will go back. But however, it's worth it, and the beach was really very, very good. And I'm recommending all of you to visit this beach whenever you are on Corfu. So, see you.
It's almost always good time to visit Corfu, but one of the best times to visit it is from late May to early June. During this period, the weather is warm and pleasant with average daytime temperature from 20 to 25 Celsius. The island is lush and green thanks to the winter rains, and the beaches are not yet crowded, making it perfect for outdoor activities like hiking, sightseeing, and beach relaxation. Additionally, hotel prices will be lower. Then, probably the better time is July to August when I was there. It's a peak tourist month in Corfu, especially for sun time on the beach and nightlife. The weather is very hot with temperature reaching 30, 35, sometimes more, and the island is buzzing with activities. Beaches like Paleokastrica and Glifada are in full swing, offering water sports, beach bars, and lively crowds. While this is really ideal time for sun seekers and those looking to experience Corfu's nightlife time, also prices will be higher for accommodation and flights. From September to October is also a great time, but heat is going down and average temperatures are dropping to more comfortable 22 to 25. But sea remains warm enough for swimming. The island is much quieter after the peak summer rush, making it more peaceful time to explore Corfu's natural beauty. And also there are local festivals like the Corfu Beer Festival, and enjoy it. Probably I'll be back here at other time, not as hot as it was this August. Corfu's cuisine influenced by Greek, traditional Greek cuisine, of course. Also with some parts of Venetian and British and French style cuisine. But yeah, of course you will find here a lot of tzatziki and grilled meat, a lot of wine, and one of traditional drinks here is liqueurs made from kumquat, a fruit introduced by the British in the 19th century. Kumquat liqueur is a popular souvenir and is often served as a dessert drink or used in sweet treats. Another British legacy is tsitsi bira, a local version of ginger beer that has been produced on the island since the 19th century. When I was working in the old town before my flight to next destination to Serbia and Belgrade, I noticed that beach actually in the old town is very good, especially comparing to beach in Ibiza when you need to go out of the city to get the best beach and best quality of water. Quality of water near the old town of Corfu is really good. Also, Old Town of Corfu is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, as Ibiza, as many parts of London, as many parts of Munich, where we was in this trip. And it's known for its Venetian architecture, narrow streets, and historic buildings. The town's layout is a maze of winding alleys, hidden squares, and elegant buildings with terracotta roofs, reflecting the Venetian influence from centuries of rule. Reminding you that over 400 years it was ruled by Venetians. The Spianada Square is one of the largest squares in Europe and the old fortress dating back to Byzantine and Venetian times are key landmarks that tell the story of Corfu's strategic importance in the Mediterranean. day on Corfu was great, and hit like and bell and subscribe and comment to not miss our next episodes. We are flying right now to Belgrade, Serbia, and of course enjoy previous episodes of podcast.
Enjoy Bratislava. It's good you came in summer. In winter, it can get very depressing.
Okay, we've got to figure something out. How much money do we have?
Foamer's travel tip. I don't have anything. What? I got nothing. Fine. Let me see. $1.83 American. What are we gonna get with that? Gotta love that exchange rate. Fine.
Dinner is served. Would the masters care for anything else?
Think we're good. Thanks.
Oh, a nickel. You see this? I quit. I open my own hotel.
Yeah, so hi everyone, and we are in center of Belgrade, and it's my fresh opinion and review about the city. Yeah, honestly, it's very similar to most of Eastern European capitals, like Kiev, Minsk, Zagreb. Maybe Zagreb is a bit other, but yeah. If you was in some of the cities, it's pretty similar by architecture and style. Yeah, the issue is that I arrived at the evening, and it's almost nothing to really do here. It's fine city. It's good food, but good prices also. But however, it's not really the best place to see some kind of museums or whatever. I don't think it's as popular for tourists as our other destinations in this trip. We was in London and Munich, Ibiza and Corfu. So that's a historical museum, and near is my hotel, Courtyard by Marriott. I will explain later all the spendings, but also this hotel was for free in my case because I paid with Bonvoy points. But yeah, it's literally the center of the city and very beautiful place. And then, if we will go just a bit, just few meters, there will be a walking street with shops and bars and restaurants. So it's really good. So it's a main street and it's pretty comfortable to walk there, and yeah, so and you can find restaurant you like and something to do. There are a lot of shops, bars, a lot of fountains. Probably it's the best place to be in Belgrade. You see how long it is. Yeah, that's the beginning, but also it will continue a bit. And yeah, it's long and comfortable walking street. So whenever you are in Belgrade, I'm recommending you to be here. And yeah, probably it's not the most touristic place, as I said. So let's walk. You see, in many cities we have such kind of streets, but here it's one of the key attractions. Also, what is good and what can surprise you is that there are free Wi-Fi on whole street, so it's pretty easy to be connected because Serbia is the only place with a roaming in my trip, because UK, even if they are out of EU, even after Brexit, they are still keeping no roaming rules with European Union. Also, there are a lot of bookstores. You see. What's interesting about Serbian language is that they are using both alphabets, Cyrillic and Latinic, and you can see that here you have books in both types of alphabet, but both are Serbian. So thanks, and tomorrow we are going home. So we are going to back to Paris, and we will see how we will edit all these videos and what will be the result of it, because we have a lot of content and we need to combine it and edit it somehow. Also, you see that there are a lot of concerts, so you can visit Belgrade just for that topic. For example, Ed Sheeran soon will be here. Yeah, at the end of this week, basically. Yeah, I don't know others, but yeah, but Ed Sheeran will be here. August 17th. So yeah, tomorrow I'll try to record some content more about Belgrade during the day, and yeah, at the evening we are flying back to Paris. Thank you. Good morning from Belgrade, and it's our last morning in this journey, and today in the afternoon I will fly back to Paris. It's a beautiful park in Belgrade, and you see there also beautiful bridge and the river. There are some beach areas, but as you saw, I'm burned already in Corfu and Ibiza, so I'm not planning to visit the beach probably in nearest months. And yeah, that's what we see here. It's good park, probably because it's very hot and still early, and also Tuesday there are not so many people here. Yesterday there was a huge celebration of Olympic team which returned from Olympic Games, especially of course Novak Djokovic, and you can see everywhere here that he's a national hero and probably the most famous Serbian right now. As well, there are a lot of souvenirs, and airport itself called after the name of Nikola Tesla, the famous inventor who was also Serbian. And yeah, let's walk a bit in this park. Let's see what we can find here. It's right at the end of the walking street, which I showed you yesterday. For me yesterday, but for you it's the same video. It's unusually hot here, and locals are saying that normally it hasn't to be so hot, and in previous years it wasn't plus 38 as it is during this week. But that's what we have. So that's a castle. Everything looks really clean and not so crowdy as in Corfu, for example. You see some photos of other castles in Serbia. So I believe there are many reasons to travel around the country, and that it will be more interesting than spending time just in Belgrade. There are many cities with beautiful views, as you see. Also, Wi-Fi is not an issue here. We have it for free in almost everywhere in center, and in this park too. Well, that's really good. Looks like the best view in Belgrade. So see whole city. Yeah, I'm not showing you much of myself because it's really much better to have this beautiful view than to see my own face. You see it? Really boring. but yeah, I'm still happy that I did this trip. And if you think that this trip was good, then like, comment, and subscribe. And back to the beautiful view of Belgrade. So here, also in the same castle, we see some exhibition of cannons. It's like a military museum, old cannons from several wars. Also, from other side, there are tanks. Tanks, and Happy Dog. Yeah. Maybe it's a bit hot for his dog too. So it will go into the shadow under the tank. So you see more cannons. This one is a Polish one, Dutch one, Belgium. Could be good if they add some flags on it. Especially because it's more about country where it was produced. This one is, as I understand, Polish, French Polish, or that's way how I can understand Serbian, because in English it's not written about the country. If you understand it, please write in the comments what it means. Yeah, more and more cannons. And from other side we see already some anti-aircraft systems. And bigger cannons and more tanks. So military theme is very important in case of Serbia, because still there are a lot of people who witnessed bombings in end of 90s, and of course everyone is remembering it. And of course the other wars, for example the Gavrilo Princip, who killed the Austro-Hungarian prince, and that was formal beginning of First World War. He's Serbian, and by the way, he's like national hero. You see here several streets named after him and other places with which is under his name. So that's more and more cannons, pretty old ones. Hammer. Let's see what's written on it. Yeah, nothing special, just that it's hammer. And it's military museum. But we will not go there because we have almost no time and we need to go back to the hotel and start our journey back to Paris. Just let's see what's that. Yeah, it's, as I understand, the way how defense shields are produced and tested. Some more military stuff and parking. Yeah. So for sure it's one of the places to be in Belgrade. It will be interesting for many people and for sure for kids. Also they have some kind of museum of medieval tortures here, if you are interested in that. But the park is great, and if the weather would be a bit better, it will be even more comfortable to walk here. And if I had more time, I would visit the museum too. Welcome to the last episode of this EuroTrip, a project where I visited the cheapest destination based on Skyscanner prices. And I was in London, view wonderful sunset on Ibiza Island. Of course, then we visited Hofbräu House in Munich, moved to Corfu and spent the day on a great beach there. And the last destination, the last city of this trip was capital of Serbia, Belgrade. So how much it was, how I buy tickets, how I book the hotels, all of that will be in this video.
when you're traveling with low costers, the most expensive what you can buy is the luggage, and I can say that this 2 bags was pretty enough for me. Even I was ready to use laundry if my travel will be longer. So what I am recommending you is to have towel, of course, the small one, which is easy to pack, and this one is from Decathlon, and you can easily find it in your country. Also, you need of course, power banks, because you need to charge your devices, and you have to be ready for any kind of weather, because I never knew where I will fly, and that's why I was ready to fly to Scandinavia or to warmer places. So that's everything what I had with me during this trip, and I'll give you links below to Amazon to buy the same bag and power banks, which I'm strongly recommending you.
So we're back to Paris, and thanks for watching this 5 episodes of my trip to Europe. And in this episode we will discuss how I was booking my flights, my hotels, and how much we spent on this trip. So hit subscribe button if you didn't yet, and of course enjoy previous 5 episodes if you didn't.
So the first destination was London Gatwick Airport, and flight with EasyJet, which cost 80 euros, and it was just ticket without any other options. It's not very cheap because London is pretty near to Paris, but it's August, it's time of Olympic Games, and it's hard to find really cheap tickets. Maybe if you will repeat this trip, it will be cheaper for you. So, but the hotel was pretty cheap. It was Hostel Astra Museum Inn, which was right near the British Museum, and it costed just 21 euros, and it helped us a lot to get a good total price for all the hotels during this trip, because usually hotels in London are pretty expensive. So we can say that we spent on flight tickets and hotel in London just 100 euro, which is pretty good price, and the rest of our spendings in London was also good, because British Museum has free entrance, British Natural Museum has free entrance, and we spent money just on donation to this museum, which is your choice, and also on food in London, which was pretty fine, not so expensive, and beer there is very good. So London, 80 euro for ticket, and 21 euro for place in hostel. Then our travel took me to Ibiza, and again EasyJet flight from Gatwick Airport, which cost 65 euro. And the biggest issue here was that it was a pretty late flight, and it was also even more delayed. So I had to pay for 2 nights in Ibiza, and Ibiza in August is pretty expensive too. So we spent 315 euro for 2 nights in Eurosol 2 hotel, which was very good. It was fine in terms of quality of the room, size of the room, but still it's 315. And of course, if we will combine it with price of hostel in London, with 21 euro, So to spend 335 euro for 3 nights is pretty good price in August. But still, it was highest spending during this trip. On Ibiza itself, I spent a bit on bus to beach, which was very good beach, and you can see more about it in the episode 2 about Ibiza. But nothing special more, and even dinner at the shore with such a beautiful view, which I'm recommending you to see in the video about Ibiza, was pretty reasonable price and good quality, of course. So we fly to Munich with the Marabu, which is part of Air Condor and Lufthansa Group, as I understand by their style, but maybe not, and please write below if I'm wrong. Ticket cost 80 euros, and issue was that flight was delayed, and because of that, to reach Dachau, I needed to take a taxi, and it increased my spending during this trip. But also, I took a hotel in airport because my next flight was early morning, and this hotel was for free for me because I spent Bonvoy points of Marriott, and so we can count it as 0. But of course, if I would have no Marriott points, I would need to spend some money there, and approximately it will be around 100-150 euros. So it was Moxie Airport. It was Moxie Airport Hotel. It was totally fine, good room, good hotel, and shuttle bus to airport. Then in Munich itself, I was in House, probably the most popular beer place probably in the world, and the prices there are also pretty reasonable and good, and of course it's a must-visit place for everyone who are in Munich. Then we fly from Munich early morning to Corfu Island by Marabou, and yeah, everything was fine with this flight. It cost just 64 euros and takes me to beautiful island of Corfu. Hotel there was also not expensive, just 110 euros, which is good price. Again, it's August, it's Corfu, very popular destination, and Corfu was totally fine. What I need to mention about the prices on Corfu, that price in restaurant are good, shops, but Uber and taxi on the island are pretty expensive, and that's and the roads there are also not as good as on Ibiza or Munich or of course London. So it was just the expensive point on Corfu. We can say it was a taxi, but the rest was totally fine. The beach was good, weather was wonderful, and yeah, we fly on the next day to the next city. The last city in this trip, it was capital of Serbia, Belgrade, and we fly there with Air Serbia, and it cost 96 euro. The flight was good. Airlines are not low coster, but still the same rules: no luggage and just small backpack. However, everything was fine during the flight, no delays, and we arrived to Belgrade. There again, I took a hotel with Marriott points. It was not so many points, and I think that usually the hotel is pretty cheap, but it's Marriott. It's good hotel in very good place in the center of the city. So I'm strongly recommending you to choose this hotel if you will visit Belgrade. And yeah, the prices in the city was also fine. For breakfast, for dinner, it's of course much cheaper than in most of other cities during this trip. The taxi was also okay, but you need to choose other taxi, not Uber, because as I understand, the most popular company there is Yandex, the Russian taxi company, and yeah, it works same as Uber in case of Belgrade. On the next day, I fly back to Paris. It was with a Wizz Air. The flight wasn't cheap. It's 145 euros, which is the most expensive flight during this trip. It was with Wizz Air, which is low coster, and unfortunately, it flies to Beauvais Airport. But I was tired after 5 cities, and it was just good time to end the trip. I'm not recommending you to fly to Beauvais Airport as long as you have any other options, because it's very far from the city, and you will need to take a bus which costs around 20 euros to take you somewhere more near to Paris. It will take again more than an hour to drive there. So if you will have option, choose other airports. With other cities, I can say that I really like Gatwick Airport. Comparing to Heathrow, it's still good, and don't afraid to fly there. So let's remember how I am choosing destinations in this trip. I am opening app of Skyscanner, choosing my current city, and in the beginning it was Paris. Then I'm choosing worldwide as a destination. Of course, it's a one-way ticket, and then we see the cheapest destination. And in my case, in first city it was London. Then we repeated again and again and again with other cities. Still we was in Belgrade, and I decided to stop the traveling and go back to Paris. But I was not purchasing the ticket itself in Skyscanner app because it's not as good connected with Expedia as it looks like. And when you are trying to buy ticket in through Skyscanner in Expedia, you are moving to the website, and from there you need to authorize again. So it takes time, and that's why I was just choosing destination with Skyscanner as a tool for it, but then moving to either app of airlines or Expedia, check where the price is better and buying it right there, because this way I could also get some points on Expedia itself. So that's how it worked, and that's how I booked my flights. With the hotels, it was much easier because it was just through Expedia itself in several cases. So it was in case of London, Ibiza, and Corfu, but in cases of Munich and Belgrade, of course, to use Bonvoy points, I used the Bonvoy app by Marriott. And also, what I want to remind you that whenever you are using Bonvoy points and spending night for free in Marriott hotel, it's still calculated for your rating to get higher rank in future for next year, for example. So it's calculated saying if you pay for your night in Marriott hotel, or if you pay for it by Bonvoy points. So that's about tickets and hotels. I'm recommending you to use as many tools as possible to get cheaper tickets, and I was also tracking the prices on Booking, Airbnb, Expedia, Skyscanner, but and of course airline companies. But Expedia and Bonvoy Marriott was the best choice during this trip. Maybe next time it will be other way, and please hit likes and subscribe if you think that this kind of trip is interesting for you. So I hope you liked this series of videos. If you missed some episodes, of course you can watch it right now. All 5 cities are already published. And I will go back to theme of this channel, and next videos will be again about Amazon KDP, about reaching monetization of this YouTube channel, and my courses on Udemy. You can find links to all of these projects below, and more details on my website www.azamat.eu. So thanks again, and see you in the next videos.